I think we gotta take Idril out instead of Alistair, because I don't know how hard. I mean, Butcher level 2, we could definitely do that. And what's up, Titan? And if she gets one more weapon proficiency point, she's a sword master. So I feel like we gotta take her, you know. Risk it for the biscuit, if you will. Doing good, man. A little tired. Lily slept really poorly last night, but excited to be here. Making sure our gear grids are all good looking. They should be, because these are the same people we used to fight the Manhunter last episode. So they should be good. But nothing wrong with checking again. Yeah, it's all good. It happens. So no more bone blade, it's a tool belt. Oh, maybe I didn't add that. Guess I didn't. This tool belt I think will be really cool. I mean, I don't think it'll be really cool. It is really cool, but I think it'll be really nice. So, if we have no weapons in our gear grid, we gain 3 evasion, which we don't have any weapons in here. So our evasion jumps up 3, which is sweet. Especially against the Butcher. Evasion is huge against the Butcher. And then tools in your gear grid lose frail, which doesn't help, but tools with attack profiles, which our Bone Axe has, gains a speed, 3 accuracy, and sharp. Yes, quite. Bandages. Bandages are the only thing we're low on. We need more, but we couldn't make more. We made as many as we could. And I just didn't add it, I guess. Departure bonuses -1 survival? I don't think that's right. Not sure how exactly that would happen. Alright. And then Thorin. Let's send him to the shelf. So that looks good. Thorin can't use any of these fighting arts, which are okay. His aren't amazing. But his loadout should be the same, right? Yeah, looks good. Okay. Alright, Butcher level 2, everybody. We feel like we're ready for that? I feel like we should be. Should I put the shield in the same place that the blast sword is? I mean, they both block. We should probably spread out the block ability, right? But I see we're using it for the green affinity for evasion. And we really need Idril to survive. So actually, I'm going to let it slide. I'm gonna allow it. We're missing all of our numbered dice, so I'm guessing they're in the tray somewhere. Nope. oh boy. We don't have any dice. What? Last time I was missing them, they were up in this tray, but unless I am just blind, which could be too, we don't have any numbered dice. They're not in my inventory, are they? Nope. Just butcher. Well, that's not ideal. Am I gonna have to reset this table? Not actually sure where else they could be. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna want more than one at a time, though. They got put in there. Just like that, we're dialed. We're probably done with this guy, too. I'm gonna send him to the shelf. Alright. I think we are as ready as we can be. So let's go ahead and set up for Showdown Level 2. I'll switch our music here. Get us something a little more showdown-ish. And we will face off with this old brute. Let's pull his rule book up real quick, just so we are familiar. Mr. Butcher. Alright. So, yeah, obviously we don't have a hunt phase. He gets 3 stone columns, a random terrain card, which is a bug patch. And then he's got Frenzied Berserker, Fast Target, Infectious Lunacy, and Dreaded Trophies. So he went from Berserker to Frenzied Berserker, which I'm pretty sure is just... I think he takes 3 turns every turn, if I recall correctly. So Frenzied Berserker is draw +2 AI every monster turn. Just incredible. At the beginning of each monster turn, reshuffle the Butcher's hit location deck. And Dreaded Trophies. So we have to start on this line. And I believe, if I remember correctly, it's easiest to all start down here. Because then we can get him to burn a couple turns getting to us, right? Because he's only got his movement is not incredible. He has a movement of 5 and a toughness of 12, plus speed and damage. So we better throw those in there. Plus a speed, plus a damage. Light those up there. His instinct is menace. Turn the butcher to face the closest survivor. The survivor suffers 1 brain damage per monster level. No biggie. Don't you start the fight so you can rush him. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could. We could rush him, but starting on this board edge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could start 2 of our players right in his face. And get up there and attack him. Our bowman might be able to, but he's going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to waste 2 turns to get over here. And then get us with a third. So we'll have to endure 1 attack. But then we'll all be right within easy attack range. So I think that is how I've done it previously. But I do want Idril to be the one to take this starting hit. Because she has a blast sword. So we're probably going to block that with good evasion. So let's go ahead and depart real quick. Our dragon armor, our full set of dragon armor, Mr. Thorin should get survival up to our survival limit. So let's make sure he's got that. 11. We're getting up there. How are you doing today, Sean? Having a good day? It's nice to have you here, my friend. All right. So he gets 3 turns, but it's our turn right now. So Idril's going to block. It's not going to matter if we look at the top 3 hit location cards because at the beginning of his turn he's going to shuffle them. So it doesn't matter. But we're going to block here. Nothing we can do. Oh, we can reveal the top 2 AI cards. Might as well. We're going to have to see them both, but... so Bite is great. That's going to be a fully wasted turn. Backhand is another awesome one to waste. So this isn't even a move and attack. So that's definitely going to be wasted. So we'll put this one on second, this one on top. Okay, now Rima, I don't think she has anything either. She's got awesome evasion, right? 6 evasion, my gosh. With the Butcher, that is huge because his accuracy isn't perfect. So that is awesome. But she has nothing she could do. Our insanity as a team is very, very high, so we don't need to roar. And then here is also really nothing. Again, could Cat Eye circle it, but he's just going to reshuffle them anyways. So, all right, let's let him go. He pulls Bite, closest threat facing, which is Idril. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of that. Then he draws Backhand, which is all survivors in the impact zone, which is behind him. None of us are there. It is not a move and attack. So that's 2. Now his last one is Wild Carve, closest threat facing. So he'll come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll get to there and can't get anybody. So that's the end of his turn. Which, in hindsight, I mean, puts him fairly close, but not perfect. So now we need to dominate this guy. Rusty has really strong gloom-coated arrows, so, and we get to reuse those hit locations, so let's give this a shuffle since technically that was his turn. We needed to shuffle it at the beginning. So we're going to shoot these gloom-coated arrows at him to try to start it off. I'm not overly confident in rolling 5 dice against him, but if we can pull 5 safe ones, then we have 5 more safe ones, because they just go back on top of the hit location deck. So we are hitting on a 4+ here. Oh no. That is 5 for 5. Well, I guess let's find out. 1. Oh, okay. So it could have been 2 for 5. It did not matter. Top card was trap card. The Butcher explodes in a burst of ferocity. The attacker is doomed. All survivors in the zone of malice gain a bleed token and suffer knockback 5. Thankfully, that's nobody. But now he's going to perform basic action targeting the attacker. Which is one of our weaker... Rusty's one of our weaker individuals with only 3 armor everywhere. So we're going to need, 3 evasions. Decent. Top shuffle trap is never ideal. So his basic action consists of now 3 speed, because he gets a speed and a damage. So 4+ accuracy with 3 evasion means anything sub 7 misses. So we need to see 3 misses here. 9 hits, 2 misses. So 2 9s. So 2 hits. So he's going to gain a bleed. We can't dodge. This is 2 damage to each location here. Top shuffle trap. Give me a little bit of a break here. Waist and body. So 2 body, 2 waist. Alright. Alright. Okay, well now he's up in our face. So let's flip this. Let's give it a triple shuffle. And Idril will go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Idril needs this for the last weapon proficiency point to become a sword master. So 2 speed. We're hitting on 5+ from the blind spot. Seven and 10 are 2 great hits. 1, 2, a super dense, which is fine. We do not have a frail weapon. So we have 10, I believe. Yep, 10 strength with this blast sword, and he has 12 toughness. So we are still going to declare Fated Blow here to give this attack devastating, which just simply means that if we wound, it is worth 2 wounds instead of 1. And all we need is a 2+ here. Thank goodness. A 2 will do it. It will remove 2 AI from his deck, which is great. And move us on to this one, which if we wound this, he actually will get -2 toughness till the end of the round, which is great, because this is our first attack, really. Okay. 2+ will do it, because we have, again, 10 strength, and he only has 12 toughness, so it is a 2+. So let's give her her weapon proficiency point. Let's give the butcher another wound. And he's rocking -2 toughness. Idril is in a great position, so she's going to surge. With this blast sword yet again, 2 speed, 5+. 7 and 9, a worthy surge, I'd say. Nah. That trap is way too close to the top. That's trouble. Okay. Ugh. So that's really annoying. This trap's, yeah, a little too frequent. The attacker is doomed. All survivors in the zone of malice gain a bleeding token and suffer knockback 5. So Rusty gains another bleed, and Rima gains a bleed. They suffer knockback 5, but they can't, so they're just going to get knocked down from collision with each other, basically. And then Idril will get knocked back 5. And then the butcher will follow her. And I will give her her bleed as well. Okay, and then he's going to basic action her, which is, oops, flipped it to the wrong side there. Again, 2, 4, 1, so it's 3 because he gains a speed. But she has 4 evasion, so anything sub 8 is a miss here. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, so 3 misses. Okay, so let's shuffle these up. Alright. So Rusty attacked with the bow. Let's have Idril encourage. Somebody's deaf. Okay, it's Thorin, so the only one standing is deaf, which is good. Because we couldn't encourage him. So I'm going to have Idril encourage Rima. Rima's going to get up and go for a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. dash 6-7, I guess. So she's gonna spend a survival. And then she's gonna attack with this. Whoops, not a monster tooth necklace. I switched that out for a bone axe. Or a bone pickaxe. Yeah, there we go. So, she gets these stats plus whatever this tells us. So, they gain a speed, but she already has 1 permanent speed, so it's and plus 3 accuracy, which she already has plus 5 accuracy. So, I mean, somebody might have to remind me how she got up to 5 accuracy, and if I've done something wrong. Unless this already does it for her. Unless this adds it in. I don't think it does, though. I don't think it does. I'm not sure how she got all the way up to 5 accuracy. I know she was getting really good, but 5 seems extensive. And I missed last week because we were in the hospital having the baby, but does that seem right? Did anybody watch our Manhunter episode? Did we get to about that accuracy with her? I just want to be sure before I move on with the butcher. Let me just check her stats real quick from last week. I'll pull it up here. I apologize for the delay. I just want to be sure I'm right because this is a big thing. Yeah, so I'm seeing last week she's got really high accuracy. She was rocking quite a bit. So maybe it's legit. I mean that's a big thing. Like if I got that wrong, that would change the entire flow of this fight in my favor. So she gets 3 speed with this pickaxe. And she's hitting on 2+ from the blind spot with 11 strength plus sharp. She's crazy. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was fortunate. I was worried about that. So this reflex sucks. We're going to want to avoid that the best we can. Let's just bash and knock back 5, I guess. Could be worse. This wound, -2 toughness till the end of the round, which he already has. The butcher is knocked down and gains a courage. We're going to go after that one first. So I think she also has Faded Blow, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to declare Faded Blow here. And will result in a wound on a 2+. That's actually worth 2. So the butcher is knocked down, which means we cancel all reactions, including that reflex. He gets 2 damage. And all survivors gain a courage. Don't mind if we do. Idril just bolted, so let's take a little sidebar. I'll discard that. Sidebar and take care of bold real quick. No, don't look, YouTube. Don't look. If I get banned, I'm going to have to move to, like, Twitch. Kick. Something that, Okay, so we bolded during the showdown phase, which gets Stalwart, which is actually a good one for the Butcher, in all honesty. Can't be knocked down by Intimidate actions or Brain Trauma. Let's roll here. Let's get a 8 through 10, something permanent. Some sort of permanent attribute would be grand. 7, day late, dollar short, story of kingdom death. Gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. Did not need the insanity. 26 insanity is actually crazy. Okay, let's finish up her attack. So we move on to this next one, which if we wound him, he gains another -2 toughness till the end of the round, which would put him at -4 toughness. And we did. We wounded. So another wound. He's got -4 toughness till the end of the round. This reflex is cancelled because he's knocked down. So it is a successful wound there for one more. Now let me go through here. So Idril has already done Fated Blow, and Rima has already done Fated Blow, which there are only 2 with Fated Blow, so I guess that lines up. Rima is 100% going to Surge here. She's already dashed this round, but she is going to Surge with this Bone Pickaxe. 3 speed, 3+, because he's knocked down. 7-9, 5-7-9. 1, 2, come on. 3. Let's go. These are both canceled. And then the Death Blow, which we're not close enough to get the Death Blow, but we'll just resolve them in this order, starting with Furious Van Braces. We're looking for a 2+. That's going to do it. Plus a damage. Moving on to Furious Greaves. Oh, that smells like a 1. 4. Another wound. And the Death Blow. This is critable. So this would be cool. His only crit location. What's up, Mike? Welcome, my friend. That is a crit. We do have luck with this survivor. We have 3 luck, actually. So it is a crit, so you may gain the Mighty Strike. Is there something we would like to replace with Mighty Strike? I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, Season Hunter isn't great. Let's add Mighty Strike. On a perfect hit, gain +2 strength till the end of the attack. Nah, we'll keep Seasoned Hunter. That's a great one, but she's got Sharp with 11 strength, so she really doesn't need more strength. But that is also another wound, so we're peeling through him. He's got 6 total life points left, 5 AI cards. So while he's knocked down, we're going to try to take advantage of this with Thorin. Thorin's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because he has Dragon Boots, which get him +2 movement, and he has a reach of 2, so we would want to be diagonal anyways. So we're going to have him attack diagonally. Actually, we're not. 6, 7. Because the Butcher's here, knocked down, but I want to be 1 space away this way. I don't want to be diagonal, because his reflex, or his some of his reflexes or traps would still hit diagonally. We did kind of forget about Infectious Lunacy. Thankfully, we haven't suffered any brain damage yet, but when we do, we add Lunacy tokens to that. That's my bad. So Thorin's going to attack, looking for a weapon proficiency point and needing the weapon proficiency point. So counterweighted axe is 3 speed, hitting on 3+, because monster's knocked down. Wow. That would have been wonderful if we would have had this connected. On a perfect hit, monster suffers a wound. Don't even draw hit locations. Sheesh. But he was 3 for 3, that being said. So 1, 2, an Impervious card, and a Super Dense. So Impervious can go at the back. Reflex is cancelled. It's not a frail weapon. Let's see if we can't do some damage here. So he has -4 toughness till the end of this round, which means we'll be wounding on a 2+ with this axe. As good as it can get for us here. He's knocked down, so this reflex does not even take place. So he suffers a wound. He gets his weapon proficiency. Boy, you had so many high school nicknames, Mike. Popular guy, huh? And then we'll go after this armored pig shoulder, I guess. Once again, just needing a 2+. Perfect. Good enough for the butcher. Now we know all the cards he has left. There's a couple that are not ideal. Actually, that is kind of unfortunate because he's going to do all 3 of them every time he attacks. And then this is impervious. The attacker's heart is frozen with dread. Attacker gains an insanity. So he'll gain 1. And then maybe surge? Or do we not push it with the trap? Because that's going to get reshuffled. How many are we looking at here? 6? We're not going to surge. We're not going to push it. Because odds are he's going to surge, pull the trap, and then that butcher's going to be able to give us a whole additional damage. And we don't really need to do that. So we will shuffle these for him. 1, 2, 3. And then these get shuffled at the beginning of the butcher's turn. 1, 2, 3. And he's up. He's up and ready to take his turn. So he's got to do his 3 AI. Wild Carve, closest threat facing. That's Rima. Rima is the good target. Rima's got a lot of evasion. 6 evasion, so only 10s hit. 10s are the only ones that hit. We need 3 speed. No, what? Need 3 speed. Anything sub 10 is a see you later, you missed. Yep. 0 for 3 on that attack. So no after damage, but in this break in the flow, all survivors adjacent to the monster suffer a damage and gain a bleed. So that's not after damage, that's in addition to all that. So Idril will gain a bleed, which puts her at 2, and Rima will gain a bleed, which should be, oh, it's her second as well. Can't avoid that, as well as the damage. Just testing some new chrome paint. Oh, very nice. How'd the chrome paint go? So this is 1 damage for Idril to the head. And 1 damage to Rima in the body. Still no brain damage, though. This is a level 2 butcher, Mike. Okay, and then his next AI is Bite. Closest threat facing. Again, this is the same as last. So it's 3 speed. Anything under a 10 is a miss. So 0 for 3. Miss, miss, miss. And no after the fact on that one. Now we have Backhand, which still conveniently actually only targets Rima, which is great. So this is, what do you know, the same with worse odds. 2 speed, anything under a 10. So 2 misses there as well. So what I did forget, I didn't read. I was in a little bit of a yeah, color Neo, yeah. I was in a bit of a hurry when it first started. So Backhand was one of the first 3 AI drawn, and there was nobody in the impact zone, so he should have menaced. So Idril was always the closest survivor at the beginning because we wanted her to take the hits. So she will take a brain damage and get a token. So she has 1, which luckily that really doesn't change anything, but I know that that is something I messed up, so I'm going to remedy that real quick. Okay, so that's the end of the butcher's turn. So he's gonna, Rusty's gonna stand. Everybody's gotten what they've needed. We have the final sword. The Qatar's looking terrible because we don't have Qatars, obviously. Thorin is probably just going to make sure we coast through this to the end where we need to be, so he's probably just going to use his Cat Eye Circlet since he already got a wound and his weapon proficiency point, so he's just going to Cat Eye Circlet. We're going to peek at these top three. 1, 2, 3. We might even be able to, yep, look out for the death blow. That's what I was hoping. He has 4 total hit points left. We're going to keep that death blow at the bottom. This reflex is not great. This reflex is not great. We can't cancel either of them. And we're all adjacent. Well, not all adjacent, but we can set up for this. We can set up for this. I know what we can do. So we're going to put these back in the same order. It's kind of hard to set up for it, actually. I know. I'm checking to see if the death blow is something we really want, though. I think it's backhanded. No, it is not backhanded. It is amazing. We need it. So that's definitely going on the bottom. I'm trying to think of exactly how I can... Okay, so if I put this down here, and then this on top, this should work. So I'm going to take Rima's turn and move. I don't want to waste her action, but there's really nothing else she can do. Trust me, it'll make sense. That's the good move for her. Now Idril's going to attack from the blind spot with the blast sword. She's only rolling 2 speed, so she can't pull the death blow. She actually only pulled 1, which isn't what we wanted, actually. We wanted her to pull both. Okay. It is a wound. She did wound. So we get rid of one of these 2. Shuffle, shuffle, and you're gone. Okay, now as a reflex to this, the Butcher lashes out wildly, clearing a path for itself. All survivors adjacent suffer bash, which was fine. And then we're going to full move towards the furthest survivor, which puts her right here. Okay. Interesting. Is putting us in a little bit of a tight spot. Since Idril's the only one that really rolls 2 when she attacks. No, that's not true. Rusty doesn't have a permanent speed, does he? No, he doesn't. So what we could do, this is going to sound absolutely foolish. It's not ideal, friends. Bash and knockback. But what if we run around? What if Thorin surges? And flips these top 3. Oh, it's an impervious. Puts the death blow back on the bottom. Impervious, then this furious shoulder. And then Rusty attacks with the Founding Stone. 2, 2 speed, 5 plus. 1 hit. Pulls this one, which has some less than ideal consequences, but actually needs pretty high to wound this. That's high enough. So we are going to get a wound out of that, which we needed. Oh no! This is going to be tough. But I think we could do it. Maybe. All survivors in the zone of death suffer bash knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knock down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knock down. Okay. Pause though. Because now Thorin can encourage Rima. Rima's back up. Rima's going to dash because she already moved. And Rima's going to surge. Oh my gosh. Dash and surge. With the bone pickaxe. With 3 speed. And an accuracy of, I believe, 2 plus. Yep, 3 for 3. And it's 2 plus because it says 3 here, but with a tool belt, tools with attack profiles gain a speed and 3 accuracy. So that's why that happened. So that's 1, 2, and don't you dare be the trap. 3. Okay, so this impervious doesn't matter. It's frozen with dread. We suffer an insanity. Nothing we can do about it. Now these two could potentially end on the death blow here. There's really nothing else. +2 toughness to wound this location is not a big deal because we have sharp with Rima. So we're going to go after this Furious Breastplate to start things off. We just need a 2 plus. So that's a 13 total, and he has 14 health after this +2 toughness. So 14 toughness. So I do have sharp, so I get to add a second dice's number to that. It just has to be more than a 1. Has to be a 1 or more, so that is a successful wound. And not a 10, which is good. That's a bad one to crit. And this one's the same thing. We can crit it, but this would be great. We just need a 2 plus. Okay. Wonderful. That's all we needed to kill him on this at this death blow. A 2. As low as we could get to succeed. But we still did it. With 11 strength and 12 toughness, a 2 does it. And it's sharp, so we would have had... So, if the butcher is killed at this location, it is beheaded with the bone pickaxe. Curiously, its lifeless body remains standing. The survivors rejoice, and the moment changes them forever. Each survivor may select either a permanent evasion or a permanent accuracy. Now we're cooking. Let's get in here and see what... So Idril is going to take that permanent accuracy because she doesn't have any accuracy. And that's going to be better, I think. And Rusty is going to take an evasion. They already got 2 accuracy. Well, they're the bowmen. How accurate is that bow with the 2 evasion? 4 plus? Yeah, we're going to take the evasion permanently. Rima's absolutely insane. But Rima has 5 permanent accuracy, so we're going to keep taking the evasion permanent. Thorin. Thorin's kind of in a similar boat. They would both do him good. 3 speed, 5+ accuracy with an axe isn't bad. And he's got 2 evasion with no monster grease or anything. Yes, Mike, correct. Let's go an Let's go an accuracy. I think accuracy is harder to run into than evasion. Very cool. Very nice. So, yeah, we'll edit up that gear grid a little bit more after. But, okay, that was cool. That was really cool. And then we get +2 to the result of our roll in the Butcher's Aftermath. So down here, the Butcher is an inspiration. Any victorious survivor may immediately select axe weapon proficiency regardless of age milestones. Any accrued ranks of weapon proficiency are lost when switching. So, so we all get a hunt XP, and then +1 weapon proficiency level or monster level axe proficiency levels. Holy cow. So Thorin's going to get 2. So I'm going to go in here and manually turn off the weapon proficiency pointer, and I'm just going to give him 2 because that was a level 2. That's huge. And then the rest will just take their 1 weapon proficiency level. And we get the rewards. Roll a d10 and add the Butcher's level to the result. Let's get our off-colored die here. Add 2 to the result plus another 2 to the result. So give me something high here. That's pretty high. 7 plus 4 puts us at 11. Ooh, not close enough for the Forsaker's Mask. But we do get a Butcher's Cleaver rare gear. Oh, wow. Is that going to work just perfectly for Rima? Does she have a oh, gosh. Oh, Bill's going to be so sad he missed this. So let's get the Butcher's Cleaver first. I don't think we got one the first time, so I think that's just our first one. Oh my gosh, it's our second. Okay, so we have both Butcher Cleavers. We get a D5 of Broken Lanterns. So let's check out and see what that is. Is that 2? Because it's divided by 2 rounded down, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah. Right? No, it's got to be divided by 2 rounded up. So it's 3. Yeah. Yeah. So 3 Broken Lantern resources. Let me go ahead and throw those in there. We love that. While we're moving towards iron stuff, that's a lot of fun for us. And a hunk of living flesh. Use to regrow 1 dismembered limb right now only. Okay then. We'll take Rima, who I will fully admit in front of all my friends here. I did not like Rima, and Bill loved Rima. Now Rima is by far the best survivor in this settlement. She regrows her freaking arm, which wasn't giving her any minus permanent attributes, but I mean, still really, really cool. Okay. There we go. And that's that for the Butcher. Beat his ass. Yeah, she's back to 2-armed. She's. I think we might have messed up. I might have messed up. I forgot that murder was coming up. And I didn't. I know we had certain people going out to avoid certain things. So I hope. I mean, I feel like I probably just screwed that. But we'll just deal with it as it comes now. Yeah, we'll see. With the highs come the lows. So we'll complete showdown. Rima achieves age 4, so I'm actually pretty sure Rima's the one that's gonna die here, which is okay because she has the virus flower. So we'll have to give her her perk. RH Rima. Jeez, sorry, I'm trying to write it down so I remember. We're getting 6 endeavors on returning, so we'll return in advance here. Let's give Rima her stuff. We got sword mastery. Grows the arm back just to be murdered, yeah. So at level 4, it's time for her to die because she can't even go out again. So we roll 2 dice, add them together. We're looking at 18. Wow. Wow. A permanent speed. Oh boy. Another permanent speed, should I say. Sheesh. I don't know what I would have rather had. A permanent attribute of my choice would have been cool, but a permanent luck maybe? I don't know. Alright, so now on our timeline we have to do settlement event murder, but we have to draw a random one first. Might as well draw. Yeah, it should. Give him insanity for sure. We already did Manhunter last. Oh, that's trouble. So let's grab murder here. We did Manhunter last episode. So, Clinging Mist. This is, I believe, Titan's all-time favorite thing. So this could be crazy. The settlement is hidden behind a thick green mist. Something about the way the lantern light passes through it makes it seem alive. Roll a d10. No, Titan, we can't do it. No. 8, 9, 10, and this campaign turns into a 2-year campaign. 6. Alright, we're good. We're all good. So a 6. Does the settlement have ammonia? Yes. Nominate a survivor to douse themselves in urine and run through the settlement. Clearing the mist away. They gain 3 understanding, but -1 permanent luck for being so gross. Who needs the understanding? I kind of like having luck, you know what I mean? We couldn't start over with these gear grids. That would be insane. No, we're not going to reroll. You want to use a lifetime reroll on that? I'll let anybody that's here in the chat vote for it, because I'm not just going to go against Titan. If you guys want me to lifetime reroll to try to get 8, 9, 10, but just know that means we have to start this campaign over with these gear grids. Back to Lantern Year 1. We get to keep our weapons and these survivors, but we lose everything else. My vote is no. You could just... Oh, gosh. No way. Just, you don't have to exclamation mark vote. Just let me know what your vote is. Yeah, I don't even know if I can confidently do this without some of our other routines in here. Oh my gosh. So Mike and Titan are clearly for it. I'm against it. Um... This feels wrong. Oh my gosh. Or we waste... What if we're about to waste somebody's lifetime reroll? The 3 understanding... While you guys discuss that, I am going to look at who I want to give the understanding to in case this doesn't work out. So Idril could use it, but they have to take the -1 luck. Can't take it away from Rusty. He's our lucky guy. Could maybe take it away from Thorin, give him the understanding he needs. He needs to get rid of... What is it that's stopping him from using fighting arts? Ruptured muscle. We gotta heal that for this guy. Germany and East Coast should get a vote as well. I agree. Don't ask me, I waste reroll on consuming stuff that can kill my survivors. Hey, teach their own. That's a good way to spend them. I am kind of sad we have murder coming up next. So who's getting murdered? I think it's Rima. She's 15. Yeah, Rima's getting smacked. So Rima will die. Yeah, we have to start all the way back over. We lose all our innovations, all our masteries, all everything. All our gear that's not in our gear grids right now is gone. All our resources are gone. It's just, we just start the first showdown with these 4 survivors and their gear grids the way they are. Everything else is wiped back to a fresh campaign. So now who's absolutely crazy? Idril's got 25. So Idril is going to kill Rima. Jerk. Jerk. Alright, well, let's move forward like we're not going to restart. How about that? So 3 understanding, but -1 permanent luck. I think I'm going to do it to Thorin. So we'll give him 3 understanding. This was during what phase? So it's insight. During settlement. Oh, they get Tinker. That's my favorite. And we get to roll. Ooh, that's got to be really good. A permanent strength for the guy. Thorin, you're getting really strong. Alright. Now on to the... Oh, yeah, we got to take his luck away. Now on to the much less enjoyable. Murder. Murder. Let's put that in here that we had Clinging Mist. Alright. Murder. Someone in the settlement has been murdered. The survivor with the highest XP is the victim. They're dead. Is this Interstellar? Oh, it sounded like the beginning of Interstellar. Which I'm going to keep our... This is definitely like a knockoff Interstellar track. So Rima is so dead. We get 1 endeavor for that. But it's okay, because she had the virus flower. It's okay, friends. She'll be back. Alright. The survivor with the highest XP is the victim. They're dead. The murderer, the survivor with the highest insanity, was caught in the act and is awaiting punishment, which is Idril. Another really good survivor of ours. We need the best here. We do have a society principle. Oh my gosh. Do we? We have to. This deep? I love Interstellar. One of my favorite movies. Yeah, we have Accept Darkness. Okay. So we just need a 4+. Show me something slightly above average. There we go. Pause. I didn't think about that before I said it, but it got us what we needed. A 10. Accept Darkness. So 4+. The murderer becomes the undisputed boss of the settlement and gains 3 hunt XP. That's kind of lame. 1, 2, 3. So they just aged for the 3rd time. Let's get that taken care of. Enhanced senses. 2 and add them together. 12. A random fighting art. Yuck. Random fighting art. Orator of Death. So we have to get rid of, like, tough, I guess. Cross arm block. Okay, but now each player selects 1 fighting art and 1 disorder. The murderer must take all of them, replacing any existing fighting arts or disorders they have. So I get to pick. So I'm going to either get rid of Order of Death and pick up Champion's Right. No. I get to pick Champion's Right. And I'm going to make her take Quixotic Disorder. Okay. The 3 hunt XP is kind of a little bit of a bummer. But that, the mastery does pretty good things, right? Swordmaster gains an accuracy, strength, and speed when attacking with a sword. It's pretty fun. It's not a bad sword. Blast sword's not bad. Alright. So I am a little bit of a time crunch here. I apologize. We have 7 endeavors for real. What do you guys think? I know this has been a remarkably short week, but we're supposed to go show off our little baby over at my parents'. I got some siblings over there waiting to see her. So what do you guys think about us ending stream here this week, and I could start stream a little early next week? I could start a little early next week, and we could pick up on here. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks for being here, Sean. We'll see you next week, maybe? Take care, pal. I can write myself a note And we could just start stream a little bit early next week and pick up from here and go on our next hunt. Let's do that. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to make myself a physical note because you guys won't let me forget. And I'll just grab these. 7 of these dogs. 1, 2, 3. There. Then I'll see him and go, oh yeah, oh yeah. What an absolute thriller episode. We smashed that butcher. Way to go, team. We're all winners. Titan, a winner, even though he has yet to get the scythe and didn't get the reroll thing. I would like to keep that decision, but we'll talk about it in Discord. There were like 3 things done. It would be really easy to undo those 3 things if the vote is unanimously against me. So I'll put a poll up in Discord. I'll leave it open for a couple days so that everybody can get their vote in. I'll pin it to the general chat and let everybody get their vote in. I'm going to be watching for new people joining Discord at an alarming rate in case Titan is making burner accounts and voting yes. So I am going to keep an eye. I know about how many people are in Discord, how many people join Discord. I'm going to be looking for them burner accounts, Titan. I'm watching you. Thanks for being here, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next stream.